What's up, everyone? My name is Brian, just in case you guys don't know that yet. Before we get started, I would just like to sit here and say thank you to everyone who takes the time in the day pretty much to watch any of my videos, whether it's a minute or the whole entire thing. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, guys. As you guys know, I am still relatively new at this, so I'm trying my best. You know, I'm just trying to get better at doing this. I'm trying to get more comfortable. I'm trying to just do whatever I can to pretty much better your guys' experience at watching me do this. I really appreciate you guys in the comments. I really thank you guys from, again, the bottom of my heart for just being so kind, so sweet, telling me about the show as far as what we've seen in the episode, just talking with me, discussing things. You know, I feel like it's cool to be able to just communicate in any possible way, you know, not even just me, even amongst you guys in the comments. Maybe you guys will be talking with each other also about the show, what you like and dislike about the show and things like that. So I just wanted to say that, and I really appreciate it, and thank you guys so much. And again, if there's any tips or advice that I could do to better your guys' experience, please let me know. Without further ado, let's get this going. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brian, and welcome back to Timeless. This is season 1, episode 5. It is called The Alamo. What we are just gonna go over pretty much what we've seen already, guys. We are following Flynn. Flynn is pretty much our bad guy here. From what we see so far, he stole this machine that could pretty much take you back in time. They call it the mothership. We also follow Rufus, Lucy, and Wyatt as they are pretty much trying to stop him. Pretty much when he goes back in time, stop him from changing history, which we kind of see that he has been doing that in some kind of ways. We kind of seen in the last episode that Lucy, we found out, got engaged. We don't know how, but again, that's just what happens in this world when Mr. Flynn here changes it up a little bit. We also found out that she was engaged. Her sister is missing and things of that nature. Her mom, who was kind of sick, she couldn't really walk. She had some kind of disease. Now she's feeling better. She's walking around. She's moving and things like of that nature. So every episode's different. We go to different time periods, so it's always something new. It's always something different to expect, which that's what I like about the show. Plus, it's always about like the history part, which is amazing as well. If you guys like what you see, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Also, head over to Patreon to get early episodes. If not, completely cool, up to you. But if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's get the show on the road.
I am determined to sustain myself as long as possible and die like a soldier who never forgets what is due to his own honor and that of his country. Victory or death. Lieutenant Colonel William Barrett Travis, the Alamo.
What's going on?
Clinton's gone to March 2nd, 1836. Looks like around San Antonio.
Those days before the Alamo.
I don't know about the Alamo. That's why I like this show. It's so interesting because it teaches you pretty much about history, even though they're going to probably change it up a little bit.
So, Alamo, huh? A word synonymous with gory and inescapable death. Why, you want to say something strong and reassuring?
Hey, don't look at me. Just got fired.
What? I mean, you seem pretty okay with this.
Yeah, well, I know the guy they're bringing in. He's good. You'll like him better than me.
Man, I hope they don't take Wyatt out for real. I like Wyatt's character.
Le ayudaré a destrozar esta rebelión. De una vez por todas.
Man, slavery was outlawed in Mexico. And this is all technically still Mexico. At least for one more month anyway.
Viva la Mexico.
I wouldn't say that too loud around here.
We're looking for a guy, tall guy, dark hair, accent, name is Garcia Flynn.
What? I'm sorry.
He's a Mexican sympathizer.
This guy might have already infiltrated the fort. He's very dangerous. Have you seen him?
She's going to be upset because he cut it.
You came on a little strong with him, didn't you? I mean, I just don't want you to freak him out.
I don't have time to play cowboy.
Oh my God. That's Davy Crockett.
Yeah, right. We're not tourists.
I've heard of that name, but I don't know who he is. I don't know what he's really done. He's got to be seeing this, right? There's no way that these people are down there right now. Right? We're in 1820 something.
And I know it can't be easy. People call you a fanatic, but what you really are is a revolutionary fighting for freedom against a corrupt power. And it's a lonely road. I understand that.
I'm not that alone.
I'm sorry. I'm an admirer of yours.
He's not gonna kill
You
him.
deserve a better fate. That gunshot came from the semi-automatic. Flynn was right here.
Oh no. The letter.
Yo, they're about to be in some battle.
Rufus, you need to find a way out.
A way out? There's two things everybody knows about the Alamo. One, everybody dies. Two, they die because there's no way out.
Same with the letter.
Well, like I said before, Travis didn't finish it.
Didn't finish
But you know it. I was about to say, you guys know it. You guys could just redo it.
General,
¿Qué desea, coronel?
usted hizo la bandera roja. Nunca hablamos de eso. Quizás consideraría soltar a las mujeres y a los niños, puesto que son inocentes.
Si trata de interferir, les digo a mis soldados que lo maten donde lo vean. Amigo.
This is the first time Flynn's like plan kind of didn't go according to his plan. He wanted them to attack early, but he doesn't want them to kill the women and children. So you kind of see that he has a heart. Moonshine?
You thought that was water, did you?
There's more whiskey than water right now since
whiskey.
Santa Ana blocked the aqueduct.
Maybe I'm not the guy for the job. I'm sorry.
Wyatt.
Y'all better get the women and children out of there. Oh, they got the oh no, the little kid's fighting. That little kid looked like he was in his teens. Oh, he keeps seeing shit. I'm surprised that kid's still alive. He had like shit tons of rocks falling on him. Big ass ones.
We were pinned down, outmanned, outgunned. I'm the only one that made it out.
Oh shit, that's why I keep seeing them. His whole team died.
So 6 men held off 100 fighters. I
Fuck.
could escape.
That's so crazy.
Without fear or doubt, but in spite of it.
Yo, Rufus is about to break through that shit.
Here we go.
Oh man, you just got hurt and you out there fighting again?
Wait!
Let's see if this even works though.
Let's go.
Oh, he got it.
Thank God. Wyatt!
Lucy!
Rufus did it! There's a way out. Come on, let's go!
You ready to run?
Well,
Low, go straight to the river.
I thought he was gonna for sure stay there.
Head down.
Don't ask me to leave. I can't leave my people.
I can't leave mine.
Yo, I would be so hyped if I was Wyatt.
Can't let them have it now, can I?
Oh, that is so cool. He's bringing something back from 1820 something. I think 24 to be exact, but that's so cool.
I gather that Flynn is still out there.
Yes, but he did have a very large army at his back this time.
You're relieved of duty. You can report to your commanding officer.
Damn, like that?
Yes, sir.
It's Tim. He makes the right choice every time. I won't do it without him.
We won't do it without him. Rufus. I know I'm just supposed to shut up and cooperate, but I can't.
What you've done to deserve this, I can't imagine.
So he can stay?
Well, damn, why you gotta be such a dick about it, dude? We get it, you want Flynn dead, but there's a lot of shit going on.
Bam Bam. Hold up. Don't suppose you know what's going on?
What do you think?
I figured. The fact that you're here means this whole thing's seriously foobar. It's good seeing you.
Me too.
I like that. Yes. I like it. I like it a lot. I thought we almost lost Wyatt there, guys, before we get into what we always do normally. Great episode again. I give this an 8. This was a stellar episode. I don't really know too much about the Alamo, again, other than what I've seen in this episode. So I know that pretty much, so I'm not too sure, like, into details, other than what the show said. I guess there's a war that happened in Texas between people, I guess. I'm not really too sure, like if this, I'm not sure if the people are like, because one of the, I guess the general that Flynn went to is, I guess, like a general of Mexico or something of that nature. I'm not really too sure too much exactly about who these guys were and why they came to fight and such things like that. Again, that's why I say that I like this show, is because it kind of gives you a little, it lets you know pretty much about history in a little like fictional kind of way, because obviously these guys, they're changing it up a little bit. They're making it you know, they're making it for the show like their own unique way. Obviously they hit on some of the important parts, as such as the war that happened in Texas pretty much. Yeah, again, I gotta read up a lot more about the Alamo, because I can't break it down telling you guys details of really what it's about. But the show got me interested on pretty much what it is, like what the Alamo was and things like that. Again, that's why I like this show. So we start out the show pretty much like always. The last episode we saw, like literally like the last probably 5 minutes of the last episode, we saw Rufus was ready to go home. He just came back from time traveling, so he had a pretty long, rough day. As he was going home, he was stopped. His car kind of just completely shut off, and it was Rittenhouse. Rittenhouse kind of pretty much threatened him, pretty much to say, because he was on the verge of stopping. Rufus was on the verge of pretty much like quitting, as far as like recording Lucy and Wyatt for reasons I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if he's supposed to record conversations that they're having, or I'm not really sure what it is that they really want specifically, on why they keep continuing to have like Rufus like record them. But he was stopped. They threatened him. They said, if you don't continue to do this, this is going to be bad for you, your family. So in the first scene here, guys, we got to see that Rufus was shaken up. He talks to, sorry guys, I want to make sure I get the name right. It's just, I don't want to give you guys anything wrong. So he talks to this guy here. He talks to this guy right here, and he pretty much lets him know his name's Connor. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to give you guys any wrong name or anything. I just wanted to make sure I got the name right. So I did just look it up just so you guys know. But so Rufus talks to Connor and tells him, "Hey, these guys were following me, man. What the hell's going on?" We kind of see that Wyatt. We kind of see that Wyatt. He's brought into this world, right? He's brought into this crew with Lucy and Rufus. He has military experience. He was in the army. I'm pretty sure the Marines. He's here pretty much to kill Flynn. Now, we are already in 5 episodes in. I'm not sure how long that is, like, within the show. I'm not sure if that's months. I'm not sure if that's weeks, how long. It kind of seems like every time the episode's done, we get right back into it again. You know what I mean? So it could be relatively quickly, like as in days quickly, or it could be weeks, months. I don't know. We don't get into details about that, but we pretty much, Wyatt is pretty much brought in to take Flynn out, and he has not done that yet. He hasn't killed him yet, and he has pretty much, he's kind of been fired. He's pretty much, the higher guy pretty much comes and talks to him. He says, "Hey, look, man, we brought you in to do this one job. You're not doing it. We're going to replace you with somebody that we know will get the job done." And Wyatt at first was cool with it. He completely understood what they wanted. He understand the rules as far as what they brought him in there for, and he knows that he hasn't lived up to what they wanted, so he understands. So he was like, all right, whatever kind of thing, and he knows the guy that they were bringing in, so he kind of was like, cool, like, okay, you know what I mean? So then we go and we see Flynn. We kind of see what Flynn's up to. Flynn comes to talk to this guy right here. Again, I'm not really too sure what country this guy is representing or where he's from. I'm assuming it was Mexico from what they said. So Flynn comes and talks to him, and he's pretty much trying to tell this general here that he wants to. He gives him gold, and he gives him this idea, this plan to pretty much go ahead and attack early, because the people they're trying to attack pretty much aren't like prepared yet. They're not really, they're not ready for what was pretty much about to happen. So Flynn pretty much convinces them to do that, and that's what pretty much happens there. And then Flynn kills a very important guy here. This general guy. I guess in history, he wrote a letter to, I'm pretty sure they were saying like people of Texas or something about that, to help them kind of like to pretty much help them from what's about to happen. Now, he unfortunately dies in the war that happens, that we kind of see at the end, but in real life. But then again, this is for the show. Flynn takes him out here. So again, this general guy, he writes a very important letter to ship it off, and it doesn't, according, it's supposed to not get there, but our heroes pretty much of the show, Wyatt, Lucy, and them, they take care of all that, thank God, because if not, then we probably would have came back to the present time with probably no Texas, if that. So we come to this part, guys. We just see that they're just talking. They're just trying to figure out ways to get the women and children out. They kind of figured that, okay, the general's dead. The letter isn't out yet. We don't know how we're going to get the women and children. So they're just really talking and trying to figure all that out. The Santa Ana, I guess. I'm not sure where. Is that a place in Texas, guys? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this was like people within Texas fighting, or if it was Mexico and Texas. Like, it was somewhere around that range. I wasn't really too sure where it was. So, just feel free to let me know in the comments if you guys want to do that. If not, it's completely cool. It's all right. I was just saying, again, I'm most likely going to read up on this anyways, because, again, I really like this episode. It got me interested in the Alamo, to really read up on it and see what happened and what it was all about. So Flynn, he goes back to the general, okay? So he goes to the general, and remember, he's already talked to this guy, and he's like, all right, I want you guys, we got to push them early. We got to try to attack these guys early and take them out. And before we get to Flynn, we kind of saw that Lucy looked over where all these men were pretty much waiting in front of the castle, or whatever it was that they're at, the little town that they had. She's seen that they put up a red flag. Now, a red flag pretty much means that everyone, anything, whoever's not on our side is gone. So that means women, children, possibly dogs, pets, whatever. They wanted to destroy and kill everything. Now, Flynn gets back to the general, and he talks to the general. He tells him, like, look, man, this wasn't part of the plan. I did not agree for you to do this and take out innocent people as far as women and children. So I like to see this from Flynn. I like to see that he has a little bit of a heart. I know you guys heard me say that as I saw it go down, but this is my moment to really break it down and talk to you guys about it. This makes me feel like maybe Flynn is not as bad as I thought. I mean, again, he wants to take Rittenhouse out, but then he doesn't want to do things like, this. He doesn't want to kill innocent people. He doesn't want to kill women and children, and you kind of could see, like, Flynn was a little, like, he wasn't in control of the situation like he has been in the previous episodes. Every episode before this one, he kind of had a game plan. If it didn't fall through, he kind of like had like a plan B, he always had just like a plan to like fall back on it. And at this moment, I kind of felt like it kind of wasn't going to his plan, and leave it to our heroes to kind of save the day. Like, they pretty much saved the day, to be honest. We got Lucy. She ends up writing that letter that the general was supposed to write. Rufus here is pretty much trying to get he found out about a little passageway that all he needs to do is break some stones so that when they get too close to where they need to go, I apologize. He finds a little passageway, but in order to get to the passage, they need to break through the stones that Rufus eventually you know, finds out a way to get down there. And then Wyatt, the whole episode, it was really interesting. So he continued to have flashbacks. I wasn't sure what that was about. And it was cool to see that. Well, it was not cool to see because it sucks what happened to him, but like it was interesting to find out pretty much what happened. And we come to find out, again, we knew he was in the army, but we didn't know about his team. We didn't know about that he had 6 men and they were cornered, which this is everything he explains here, but there were 6 men team, including Wyatt. 4 of them, I believe, were hurt because Wyatt says in the show that it was between him and his buddy Zachary, I believe his name was, that weren't hurt, and they flipped a coin to pretty much determine who was going to leave and give this important intel out to, you know, the U.S. side, the side that we're on, to help them pretty much either win the war or whatever it is they need to help with. So Wyatt ends up winning that coin flip, and pretty much he leaves. And when he leaves, he knows that when he leaves, he's leaving them to die, his team. And he kind of sees that. He kind of has these visions, and he kind of just, throughout this whole episode, it's just kind of eating him alive. This is kind of like that same environment, I guess, from where he, like, I'm not sure if it was in Texas where that happened, or I'm not sure actually where all that took place, like his thing, but yeah, so pretty much Wyatt is just stuck in his head right now. He's just really stuck and not sure, like he just doesn't want to like let down any more people pretty much. He knows that where he's at, pretty much everyone is gonna die here, but he doesn't want to leave his crew like that, you know. Not that it's his crew, but he doesn't want to leave good innocent people to die. And you kind of see him talk to, you kind of see him talk to this guy here, and he's just letting him know pretty much that he had a team. Everything literally I just told you guys, that's pretty much what he was just saying there. Again, guys, Lucy, she writes the letter and she gets it out. Well, she tries to get it out as she was writing it and things of that nature. You know, the war started because they just started to attack at random. Rufus figures out how to get the, he blows it up. He gets the passageway that they need to go to get to the secret place so they could get out and escape with the women and children. And also, Lucy goes back for Wyatt. Wyatt doesn't want to go. He's already felt like he lost a lot of people he's loved, his crewmates, his wife. He kind of feel like he has nothing left to be here for. So he kind of wanted to stay here and fight and defend the men here. But Lucy knows that everyone here is going to die. They have way more people. You're not going to make it. We need you. You need to come back with us. So she kind of breaks that out of him, and he ends up coming back. When he comes back, they pretty much escape. That was really not much really to it there. They just pretty much come back and then escape. Now remember in the earlier in this episode, he was fired, but Denise here, she kind of goes to bat for Wyatt and pretty much says that, well, she fought hard to get him, pretty much like to keep him around, but I'm not sure who this guy. He's like some guy of power. He's kind of like running the operation, I guess. He wanted to take Wyatt out and replace him with someone else, but Lucy and Rufus just pretty much defends him and says, "No way. He's contributed too much and helped us like a lot, and we just need him. He's very helpful, useful. We trust him." And they just go to bat for him. They just go to bat, and I really like that from these two also. It shows great character development as far as where we've seen the characters from the very, very beginning of the show and see where they're going to now. They're growing to like work together. You know what I mean? And I really, really like that with all the characters. I really hope Rufus doesn't like screw Wyatt and Lucy over. We're not sure if that's what's going to happen, but we'll hopefully figure that out, and hopefully we could see that in the next episode. Hopefully you guys like to stick around. Hopefully we could watch it all together. Great episode, guys. I'm really digging the show, and I can't wait to see you guys. Enjoy yourself.